Yeah. John 1:13, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. In this one verse, we have every avenue that is covered. Not of blood. Child of grace, your relatives had nothing to do with the new birth, nor of the will of the flesh. Beloved, you cannot starve or discipline your body enough to merit the new birth. And here's the big one, nor of the will of man. Everybody out there seems to put out this free will message that, man has a free will when it comes to being born again. But it says right up here, which were born. That's what it's talking about. You're born again, but your starts out with your blood. That doesn't have anything to do with it. Your flesh. You can't self-will. You can't be disciplined enough. Then it goes down and says, nor of the will of man. Child of God, your so-called free will had nothing to do with your new birth. For you were dead in your trespasses and sins when the miraculous event occurred. And then, but of God. So you were born of God. It was God's idea, not your idea. My dear brothers and sisters, it was God's will, and His alone, that is responsible for your spiritual rebirth unto His very, very large family. This wonderful event is founded upon God's great and particular love for you before the world began. His people's names were written in the Lamb's Book of Life from the foundation of the world, which makes it impossible for man's will to have any claim to any part of this blessed event. We have no say in our natural birth, and likewise we have no say in our spiritual birth. It is entirely of God's grace.